You know, you got Erislandy Lara, the American Dream, versus Demetrius Andrade, Mr. Boo Boo. You know, hailing from Providence, I think, out there on the East Coast. And Lara from the boxing school of Cuba. You know, long awaited fight that needed to happen. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, back with the boxing clinic. Hitting y'all ass up with another video, of course. And this is the fight that everybody wants to see. You know, we want to see Boo Boo versus Canelo Alvarez, but we know Canelo doesn't take those chances, especially with a guy who hasn't reached the stature of what his potential indicates he should have. And Demetrius Andrade, and the only reason Canelo really took the Lara fight is because Lara embarrassed him at his press conference after I think he fought Alfredo Angulo. But as far as this fight, man, I know I've been on record. I really don't want to see Lara. Again, he's very boring. But he came out there and called, his Twitter account called Jared Hurd bitch 2, Erislandy Lara bitch. Demetrius Andrade bitch 1 or some shit like that. And he's talking shit, and basically Jared Hurd told him the other day, he said, you got Demetrius Andrade problems. And what he means by that is Andrade is the WBA regular champion, Erislandy is the super champion, and basically Andrade's his #1 contender. They've been going back and forth, pity-patting up for years over, fighting each other, but nobody ever sends the paperwork, or it never materializes. But I think it's time for this fight to happen. To crown the king of 154. I know most people recognize Miguel Cotto's up there, but he's in a totally different bracket. He's in the bracket of trying to get as much money as he is in his twilight of his career, so I don't even put him into that equation. Jermell Charlo, he's right there, also can't be there in that conversation. He trains with Errol Spence, trainer Derek James now, not Ronnie Shields, and Lara said he can get the business as well. That'll be an interesting fight. He's a very good boxer, an offensive boxer. He's trying to become more offensive, and he's somebody to look out for. He's a WBC champion, but between these two, man, styles-wise, unlike the way Boo Boo looked the other night versus Jack Kokli, but he went over to Germany. The time difference can fuck with you, the layoff, the inactivity, but I think he's ready at this point. Maybe another fight, maybe here or there. But you got to remember, he was fighting the shorter guy, and he didn't even know how to attack him because he just chose not to use his height. He chose to just fire back at him because usually over there in those foreign countries, they usually score the aggressor more than they score the boxer and the mover. So he continued to come first and, press the attack and put his authority on that fight. But with Lara, man, he moves a lot and he keeps people off balance and he doesn't throw a lot. But when he throws, I think he has enough power to gain people's respect. It'll be an interesting fight. I can't say who's going to win right now, but who I would lean toward will probably be Andrade at this point. He's more offensive. I think he's going to let his hands go. I think his feet is good enough to keep up with Lara, and I think he's going to land the more punches, and I think he's going to be the aggressor, which people tend to love to score for in this day and age. But Lara, he's effective on what he do, but he doesn't throw enough, and I think Andrade usually has a good output. He can fight in different types of situations. He can box with you, he can bang with you. He's quick, he's fast. He's a good boxer. I wouldn't say he's a better boxer than Lara, but he can be the aggressor if he need to. And if it gets to the point where Andrade is outboxing him or, doing whatever he's doing from Lara, Lara doesn't switch colors. He doesn't have one, he can't switch gears or do something different. He's going to box, pity pat, move, and punch and move. Yes, he talks a big game on social media and talks shit, but when he gets in a fight, he's just like a little dude that was behind the Wizard of Oz thing, not taking anything from him. But he talks loud, but he doesn't bite. His bite is not bad. His bite is a chihuahua. His bark sounds like a pit bull. And I think Andrade can be able to edge him if he's on his A game. But only if he's on his A game. Anything less versus Lara is going to get you whitewashed. He can move and box, but Andrade can move and box as well. He just has more facets to his game and more, multi-dimensional. He's more of a Swiss Army knife than Lara. If you can outbox Lara, whatever you're doing is working, he's not going to change his stripes or his colors for anybody in the fight. He's still going to be Lara, punch and move, stick and move, and waste the movement. But this your boy CJ Goodfella with the Boxing Clinic. Shout out to everybody. We gone.